And welcome to 2K and Clark for these two teams. A lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, VA, and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively too.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Stokes misses. And here's Johnson. Pass to Embiid. Now here's Thompson. Outside Johnson. 6 to shoot. Goes up at the elbow. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Johnson.
And Embiid has this shot in his bag. He's confident from that area.
Toppin outside. The three is up, and he buries his first look.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin, developing his stretch big skill.
Outside Ingram. Back to Carter. Thompson against Toppin. To the wing, right side. Got a hand on it, and they'll get another chance. Thompson attacking. Oh, misses the dunk. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach from Milwaukee, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. And the second free throw is good. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Outside Ingram. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
First free throw is good.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons, but since then, he hasn't dipped below 80.
And once again, off the mark by Orlando. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Carter. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Ingram with the block.
You know, that's where Brandon Ingram's huge wingspan comes into play at the defensive end of the floor.
Thompson finds Embiid. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Toppin. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Oh, from deep. Offensive rebound. Sarr, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Wing shot on the way. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
And you have to admire how Ingram is constantly looking for a shot on offense. With his skill set, you want him to be shot hungry.
Orlando calls timeout. Have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. Number 1, the Bucks.
Well, you've got to love the shot selection lately. I mean, this team, the ball is finding the open man.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Toppin outside. Here's the three. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they're in 6th place, but still time to make a move in the standings. And of course the Magic, 6.5 games back. Orlando with the ball. They trail by 1. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Here's Sarr, and it's blocked by Embiid.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority, no mercy.
Johnson on the wing. No made baskets yet. Pass to Thompson. The 11-footer. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Down low. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Embiid. Over Toppin. Outside Carter. From the arc. Knocks down the long J. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Fox outside. Here's Stokes. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, I like the way Fox uses his wiry frame there. I mean, even when he's getting knocked around and jostled about, he maintains control and still gets the job done.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What's up?
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Outside Johnson. Back to Ingram. Puts it up from 12. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Ingram. Embiid's got 6 points.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Out left to the wing. Fox against Carter. Puts it up. And it's Fox missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to Embiid. Outside Carter. Back to Embiid. Ingram on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the line. Orlando with the rebound. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first meeting of the season. Stokes, that's good.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Now here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. And the layup falls.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
So it's Orlando now. Orlando calls timeout. And the details starting to trickle in. But for the whole story, let's go to Shams Charania, who's joining us remotely. Shams, what you got?
Thank you, B.A. The story right now is the Washington Wizards making some early season roster adjustments. They're ecstatic to make this deal to bring in Alperen Sengun. It's no secret they have long coveted a big man with the skill set that Sengun possesses. And they'll work him in quickly from what I'm hearing and start running the offense through him. It'll be interesting to see just how different this team looks with him moving forward.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated as always.
For your 414 crew dance team.
Now here's Fox. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24 and a half a game. Six on the shot clock. To the middle. Thompson with a steal. Here's Johnson. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Sarr. 5 points in the game. Toppin, a screen on Johnson. The 3 is up. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Carter. Outside Johnson. Here's Carter. He's covered by Fox. Carter, the pass to Johnson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt and the camaraderie has grown.
Free throw dropped for Johnson. Milwaukee making some changes. Ben Simmons comes in for Ingram, and Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Carter. And Johnson drops them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Toppin outside. Howard with the ball. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Back to White. Williams, a screen on Irving. White for three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Howard against Johnson. Into the lane. Howard grabs the miss.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
White, the pass to Howard. Williams, a screen on Irving. To win the cold spell. White can't hit.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones. Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Williams. And he buries his first look.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Irving against White. Puts it up from 12. Connects. The jumper drops. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
Outside, Williams. Left side, White. Pass to Holland. Williams, a screen on Simmons. Here's Holland. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Irving, the pass to Johnson. Now here's Irving. He's guarded by White. To the inside. Here's Misi. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's White. No points so far. Howard inside. Johnson on him. Back to White. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year. Shoot two.
And he knocks down the first one. Jackson, he's checked in for Johnson. White hits them both. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 3-point lead. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
2 shots.
And he makes a first. You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league. I tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Messi. Jackson against Howard. Jackson surveying the D. Irving, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
All right, with this brief pause, let's take a look at the league's best passing teams. Number 5, Milwaukee.
This is a squad that understands the importance of being unselfish and moving the ball. You love to watch smart basketball like that.
Shooting 2.
That's good from White. White hits them both. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Irving, the pass to Simmons. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
Now here's Simmons. No points yet. Pass to Irving. White with a steal. In transition, the Magic on the run. Williams a screen on Irving. White for 3. Thompson pulls it in.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's White. That one is off.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Pass to Thompson. Orlando with the rebound. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Stokes. Clock at 6. Here's Holland, covered by Ingram. Holland can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Here's Sarr. Pass to Fox. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Fox is a willing passer, always looking to find his teammates.
And here's Embiid. Thompson scanning the floor. Right side Ingram. Screen by Embiid. And that's going to be a travel. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You look at Johnson, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Now here's Johnson. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
Pass to Fox. Here's Holland. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops a first. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Outside Ingram. Rebounded by Fox.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Pass to Toppin. There's the three. The rebound by Carter.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Timeout called, the Magic. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Let's go! Let's go!
And they've landed in the top 10 for team scoring. They're making smart decisions on that end and presenting a challenge for most defenses.
And you really can't emphasize enough how impressive their field goal percentage is. They run their game plan so well and know how to get the shots they want. Back to Toppin. Pass to Sarr. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Thompson with it. Here's the teardrop. Excellent D there from Toppin.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Fox outside. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Sarr. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. Excellent at making the pocket pass.
Johnson passes to Ingram. Knocks down the triple. Ingram's got his second basket on the night. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Milwaukee timeout. Let's go, everyone. Give it up for your Fox home crew. Attention fans. Now on the court is your Hunter squad. Get loud and let them hear it. And the loudest section is the free t-shirt. Make some noise.
See some of the numbers here for him.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And that one falls for Carter. Magic trail by 3. Pass to Sarr. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Up top, Carter. Thompson passes to Ingram. Here's Johnson. Orlando with the rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
To the right side. It's stolen by Johnson. From 8 feet away. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Johnson's got 8 points.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him. Get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Here's Holland. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month. The Magic 3rd.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
The Bucks leading by 5. Now Carter. He's got 6. Embiid high post. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Thompson. Outside Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Fox.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
To the middle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Outside Johnson. And it's all from 3-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Holland. 7 points in the game. Pass to Sarr. Over Johnson. And Sarr with the basket. On the assist from Holland. And it's now only a 1-point Milwaukee lead. Fox against Carter. Here's Ingram. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And, you know, Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He also passes the ball pretty well.
Toppin outside. Fox outside. Stolen by Carter. Down low. The kick out to Johnson. To the paint with the 7-footer. The bank shot, no good.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Here's Holland, defended by Thompson. Back to Toppin. The 3-ball. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
The Rollins section gets a free t-shirt. Points area. let the teachers make some noise. Substitution on the floor.
Here's Johnson. He's got 10. Irving looking around. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by White.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Misi. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. A good-looking shot from the wing. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
Here's Stokes. 9 points for him in his last game. He shoots a 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. And Irving has got the ball here for Milwaukee. Throws it up high and slammed up by Simmons.
Phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
Pass to White. Launches a 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Misi's got his 4th rebound in this one.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Irving against White. Launches it. And that one's good. Irving for 3. And now a 7-point Bucks lead.
We've seen Kyrie do this so many times, precise in the two-man game. Lethal, too.
Pass to Holland from behind the arc. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Yeah, they've got a lot of terrain to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do just that.
Irving against White. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kobe White picks one up.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the 4th quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Irving.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
It's tipped. Here's Misi. Williams defending. Outside Simmons. Shoots over Holland. And that one's good. Simmons has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
They do not need Simmons to be a three-point shooter. If he can hit the mid-range, Jay, that opens up a lot by itself.
Here's Stokes, defended by Jackson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for the Magic, Stokes. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Simmons, the pass to Irving. Tipped. To the inside. Jackson down low. Can't hit from in close. Holland for 3. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
Shot on the wing. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Irving. Jacks up a 3. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops. And I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander. Players of the month. For the West, Tyrese Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? Overlooked a little early on in his career, but once people saw more of him, they began to see the upside.
He has a positive effect in so many areas of the game. Well-deserved recognition here. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Milwaukee Bucks.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Carter. Asar Thompson out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Carter in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Magic trail by 7. Over to the wing. 3-pointer. Fox. Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Now here's Ingram. Defense is right there. Pass to Carter. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Fox, the pass to Sarr. Three-pointer. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Thompson, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Carter against Fox. And he's going for the lob. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
6th in assists. And they're in the top 10 in three-point shooting. Some solid deep shooting from this team. Just enough to stretch out defenses.
And you really can't emphasize enough how impressive their field goal percentage is. They run their game plan so well and know how to get the shots they want. 2 points. That one goes.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Left side Johnson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Johnson's gotten 4 this quarter.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Here's Fox. And they get it back. Six on the shot clock. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. And let's take a look at the centers and power forwards having a strong month at the free throw line. Second is Joel Embiid.
And I love how these bigs take the touch they have in the paint straight to the free throw line.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Pack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Look who it is, man. It's your Bucks Breaker Crew.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Ingram up top, Johnson on the wing. They set the screen. Back to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Johnson. Here's Thompson. There's the drive. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Toppin. He's got 7. Back to Fox. Step back shot, and the jumper falls for him. Fox has got 7 points for the quarter.
His passion for the game, infectious. What a joy to watch when he steps between the lines.
Ingram with a screen on Toppin. Thompson attacking. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Good defensive awareness that time by Toppin to come and block the shot.
And he lobs it up.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Back to Carter. Down low. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Sarr. 15 points in the game for the lead.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Milwaukee in the lead. And here's Carter. 6 points for him. Outside Johnson. Thompson against Toppin. Back to Johnson. Let's go with a three. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to Sarr. Toppin, a screen on Johnson. Takes the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Carter on the wing. He's covered by Fox. Carter can't get it to go. Orlando has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And the upcoming schedule for Milwaukee. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Victor Oladipo and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the New York Knicks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
That one drops. He ties it up. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
And it's time to get loud. Welcome your 414 crew to the floor.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Thompson Thompson right side. And the layup is good off the glass. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Carter against Fox. Three-pointer. Orlando again missing.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here we go, one-on-one. Lets the three fly. They get the rebound. It doesn't go for him. The Bucks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Thompson passes to Carter. Shoots over Sarr. Rebound by the Magic.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Toppin outside. Fires the three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Thompson's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Irving for three. Hits a three-pointer. Irving's got 12 points.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
And the Magic call time here.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Keep it going. You're on the big screen. Nice drive. It's all good.
Simmons is checked in for Milwaukee. And the level of activity these guys bring to defense is special. Here are the league's leaders in steals. You look at Thompson, 5th in the NBA, a pest on defense.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
Outside White. Pass to Holland. Here's Stokes. Defended by Thompson. Fade away. Stokes misses.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Carter, the pass to Irving. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Magic trail by 4. Here's Holland. He's got 10. Here's Stokes. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Stokes has got 6 here in the quarter.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Thompson with a screen. Irving for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Stokes. Thompson with the block. Simmons finds Irving. Thompson, a screen on Howard. Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
For the tie. And he sinks the layup. Stokes has got 14 points.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Pass to Irving. Puts it up from the high post, and he drops that one in. 14 points for him.
Oh, yeah. Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now.
Here's Holland. Right wing. Here's Stokes. Defended by Thompson. Lets it go from 11. Stokes misses. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Bucks. 2-point game. And stolen by Williams. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Second chance shot. Outside for Irving. 4-3. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
White against Carter. Here's Stokes. Shoots over Thompson. Orlando again missing.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Pass to Irving. Thompson with a screen. Irving against Howard. Now here's Irving. And he comes up with a bucket. And now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
You know, this is simply what Kyrie Irving does. Get buckets against defenders. He's a bucket maker.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Milwaukee has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Milwaukee making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. It's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've got 1:48 left in the third. White with it. Now Carter defending. White with it. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Here's Stokes. Defended by Jackson. Clock at 6. Stokes, that's good. Stokes has got 12 points in just the second half.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Howard against Irving. (19-footer). Orlando with the rebound. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Holland. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. And now just a 2-point Milwaukee lead.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Carter. Soft touch off the glass. Carter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Williams a screen on Carter. Here's Stokes. Over Simmons. Misses off the right iron. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Carter. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Right side, White. Launches it from deep. And that's not going to go. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Bucks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact. Passes sharp. And the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
Now, Coach Kerr, all he's asking is that his team be more precise in their decision-making.
Yeah, absolutely. He's aware of just how special they are when they're playing smart basketball.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Magic. We've got Toppin. He's out there with Sarr. And it's Howard in at the 3. Here's Embiid. Deflected. Pass to Sarr. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Ingram's checked in for Jackson. Free throw, no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. The lead is 2. Inside, Embiid gets the advantage.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Fox against Irving, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
De'Aaron Fox taking 2 shots.
Free throw's good for Fox. Thompson, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And both free throws good for Fox. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Embiid. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Irving with it. Fox picks him up. A little mid-range shot is up. And it's Irving missing. And for the Magic, they're shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Pass to Howard. Over Ingram. The shot by Howard, no good. The Bucks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Tipped. To take the lead. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Now Irving. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Howard inside. Covered by Ingram. Howard's shot's good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
First team foul. At the line for 1, Brandon Ingram.
1 shot.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Irving against Fox. Pass to Toppin. And here's Fox. From about 19. And that one is right through the heart. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Smart play by Fox. If you can't find penetration, take what you can get.
Johnson passes to Irving. And he gets the bucket. Irving's got 23.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
They get it back. Sarr. Excellent D there from Embiid.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Pass to Howard. Fox outside. The three. Ooh, the answer from De'Aaron Fox.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Irving with it. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Both free throws good from Irving. Magic trail by 7. Pass to Howard. Toppin against Thompson. 5 on the clock. Releases from 15. Chalk up 2 there.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Outside Johnson. And another miss by Milwaukee. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Howard. Here's Sarr. Embiid covers. Driving in. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Thompson passes to Irving. Now Embiid. Fires the 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Fox. Right at the free throw line. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. And now just a 3-point Bucks lead.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Here's Embiid. Sarr pulls it in. For Orlando, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. No good. That would have tied it. The Bucks leading by 3. Thompson passes to Irving. Orlando grabs the miss. Fox has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Howard against Ingram. Fox outside. Here goes Fox. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fox has got 18 points now here in the second half.
And Fox excelling at scoring through contact that time. Always looking to take it all the way to the rack.
Irving Irving for three. He drops it from range. Irving's got 28.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just one in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
Pass to Howard. Here's Sarr. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Orlando. Sarr taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Carter, he's checked in for the Bucks. Orlando making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. So it's Milwaukee now. It's a 3-point game. Outside Ingram. There's the drive.
Hey, when Ingram is in attack mode, it forces the defense's hand. Literally. Good job drawing the foul.
At the line for 2, Brandon Ingram.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. Magic trail by 5. Toppin outside. This one for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Johnson.
Magic foul. Number 16.
Orlando making a switch here. White's checked in.
14 foul. Magic substitution. Number 15. Kobe White.
Now here's Ingram. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Sarr's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to White. Here's Stokes. Inside. Here's Sarr. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's Stokes. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Number 16.
Milwaukee has got 7 of their 16 3-point attempts to go in. Carter against White. Carter, the pass to Ingram. And another miss by Milwaukee.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And there's White. That's good on the assist by Sarr. Sarr's got 3 assists now in this one. And Ingram has got the ball here for Milwaukee. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Sarr. Blocked.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Stokes misses. Milwaukee has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Ingram, the pass to Thompson. Outside Johnson. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Embiid just brushing off the contact inside.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Timeout. Magic.
Let's go, everyone. Give it up for Bucks home crew. Get loud, fans. On the court is your hype squad. It's time for T-shirts.
Send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach of Orlando was getting across in their huddle. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Allie, thank you. Shot's good by Sarr.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Pass to Embiid. To the middle. Outside for Ingram. Thompson, a screen on White. Carter, the pass to Thompson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Great game for him. Double-double now.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Sarr. Here's Stokes. Covered by Ingram. 6 to shoot. Outside White. Up and over Carter. White can't hit.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Right side Ingram. Outside Carter. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Bucks lead by 2. Orlando has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth quarter. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Number 16.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Now here's Ingram. Tight defense on him. And the shot goes in. Ingram's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And you know what? Ingram is always ready to score in the clutch, guys. He's a guy you can depend on to give you his best when his best is needed.
From 17, money. And tie game. Huge basket right there.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Johnson. And Toppin pulls it down. White, the pass to Sarr. It falls!
Crucial play, using the height advantage to finish at the cylinder.
And Ingram has got the ball here for Milwaukee. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Magic, number 60.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one. Here's Milwaukee.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Right side Ingram. Outside Carter. Puts up a three. The three won't fall. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a three. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Timeout, Magic. So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Alex Sarr.